Today for Maker Monday, we will make a stress ball in the shape of an apple. Here are some materials that you'll need to gather before starting this project. You might want to gather a funnel. This would just help get the rice into your balloon. Although it's not mandatory, you could also just get someone to hold the balloon open for you. You will also want some glue. Now you can use school glue or you could also use hot glue if you'd like. You'll need some scissors and you might want a spoon. Again, that might just help you get your material into the balloon. Now you can use rice or you can use flour or anything else. The idea is just that it'll be a really interesting texture in the balloon. So just to make it look like an apple, you can use a red, a green, or a yellow balloon. You'll also want a little bit of felt to make the leaf of the apple. You could also use construction paper if you don't have felt at home. And finally, you'll want some either brown paint or a brown permanent marker to draw the stem of the apple. So let's get started. Can you picture how the apple will already look just by looking at the balloon? So we'll fill the bottom part of the balloon, the circle part here, up to the stem with whatever you're using, whether that's flour or rice. This part will be the stem, that will be brown, and then we'll add a leaf to the very top as well. Okay, so I've got a funnel here. I'm going to stick that in the top of the balloon. Again, if you don't have a funnel at home, just ask someone to hold the balloon open as wide as they can for you. So I've got that. Now you might want your spoon to start putting some of your rice or flour in the funnel. I'm actually just going to dump mine in. I think it'll work well that way. Let that go through. Okay. So ideally you do want the balloon to be filled just about up to the stem. But either way, we'll tie it off and it'll be great. So I'm done with my funnel here. Okay, so I filled it up. I'm going to tie a knot pretty well as tight as I can make it. Just to keep either your rice or flour in the balloon. There we go. Does it look like an apple yet? Probably not quite, eh? Okay. So now, if you're painting the stem brown, you can grab your paintbrush and your brown paint and paint that, and just leave it for a little bit to dry. If not, you can grab your brown permanent marker. I've just got a black one here, and we can color our stem to the best of our ability. Okay. Doesn't need to be perfect because I don't think any apple's quite perfect. Every apple looks a little bit different, just like snowflakes. Okay. Now I'm just going to leave that to dry for a little bit just because markers do come off the balloons a tiny bit until they are fully dry. Okay. So now I'm going to grab my felt or my construction paper, whatever you've got at home. Even if you don't have construction paper, you can use a brown marker and color a regular piece of paper and then cut it out that way. So this is going to be our leaf. So I'm just going to cut the shape of a leaf out from my felt. You could trace it before if you'd like to as well. Okay. So there's my leaf. I'm going to attach my leaf just above where the knot is. Just like that. Again, hot glue, or you could just use regular white glue. Put a little dab on the back. Now if you use hot glue, you only need to let it dry for a few seconds, but if you use regular glue, it'll have to dry for a little while. And there is my apple stress ball. We hope you enjoyed following along with this video and making your very own stress ball. Now, if you ever need it, feel free to squeeze and hopefully that makes you feel nice and relaxed to make you feel better. Thanks for joining us for Maker Monday, and we'll see you next time.